of the track.
Yes, it's getting rather tight on there. It's going to become a very favourable place to go down the inside. But as they start to go towards the Melling Road, you can see they do fan out a bit to get a little bit more room at that first fence.
But still going very fast as they normally do, Bill. Everyone's warned not to, but they always like to get up there.
No one takes any notice. They all want to get over that first.
Strangely, though, now they're more middle to outer, I think.
Yeah, they fanned out quite sensibly. Everything seems to have a fair bit of room at the first.
And at the first, Lannerai leads, and the first to go is Lucky Roo, and then Smart Side, Eddie Harty's Irish runner. Only two, though, of the 40 into the second.
Lannerai now over the second. Great jump there. On the inside, Insure with the white face and the red colours, taking up a very, very prominent position.
And his amateur rider, Charlie Brooks, assistant to Fred Winter, having a great ride in second. But young Guy Landau, only a youngster, on the leader, Lannerai, the big third fence there.
Big fence, he's given it a foot.
In the yellow colours, very prominent, Attitude Adjuster, then Why Forget?
Glenn Rue goes here, winner over these fences, but he's not going to win today. The Elliot jumping that fence, long way behind the Elliot.
And Daltmore also at the back, but as they go on, look how the jockeys have got their hands relaxed. And both Cheveley Park horses there on the outside, Northern Bay and Classified nearer to us.
Another great jump by the leader there. You're Welcome, good jump by him right out there. Jackie Oliver on the inside in the black.
In the white colours, black cross belts, the girl Jackie Oliver having a great ride. She'd ridden a winner on Enoch earlier in the afternoon. Then the yellow of Why Forget from Arthur Stevenson Yard. But back up to the front, the loose horse is Lucky Roo. Now from our helicopter, look at how the loose horse is going towards the outside there.
He obviously knows where to go. Lannerai up there still making the running. On the inside, Insure.
A great jump from the leader, really stood off that.
Eamon's Owen in third, but Jackie Oliver having a super ride on this horse.
But way back now, some of the old favourites, in fact, I can't see Corbier, he's some way back towards the inside, and there's, as they come now towards Beecher's Brook, they're crossing that path. With a loose horse there, he could cross them, he could cause havoc. But look now, as you see the yellow colours, it's about 6 back, Attitude Adjuster, really goes looking for a pitch here, and they squeeze up the grey horse. Back to the helicopter, and just look where that grey horse gets squeezed going to it. He has nowhere to jump off. It's between Attitude Adjuster and Why Forget. They're squeezing him, they're just going into it now.
Just taking his room, and he goes down.
Has nowhere to see, nowhere to go.
Brings down Bewley Hill. The American horse has been brought down at Beecher's.
And Dixon Stroud, the American rider, has broken his nose, we hear. But now as they come to the smallest fence, the 23rd, Lannerai cutting across it towards the inner, Big Brown Bear in the blue colours coming through.
Being tracked by Attitude Adjuster, the blinkered Irish horse on the inside. Plundering just jumps that fence on the inside.
And Corbier just behind Plundering, and then the grey Smith's Man.
There's the eventual winner, Maori Venture, just going through the picture.
And strangely enough, first and second went round all together. But now, way towards the back of the field, there's Daltmore tailed off.
Coming to the canal turn now, the loose horse going straight on. Lannerai's not giving Guy Landau a great deal of help going to this. He's just not bridling round as you would like to go.
Just cocks his jaw a bit, but nevertheless, he cuts across and does actually, in the end, jump it perfectly well. But look at that loose horse jump.
Lannerai, super jump. In fairness, he's really looking to the loose horse. On the inside, Big Brown Bear, Robert Stronge giving this horse a super ride.
Now there's a good shot of this turn, right angled turn. Some of them now going, the tail enders going right across that corner.
Richard Rowe got it just perfect on Bright Dream. Beautiful bit of riding around the canal turn on the inside.
But here, as they can first now get their sight of the grandstands, it's Big Brown Bear, and Robert Strong had a great ride on Rupertino a few years ago.
He did, gave that a super ride. He's giving this horse one. In third place there, Northern Bay.
One of Cheveley Park's two horses. Then
You're Welcome, Josh Gifford's other runner.
In the Aldeniti colours coming through. Then in the white colours, we've got Jackie Oliver on Eamon's Own. The yellow colours of the Irish horse with the blinkers, Attitude Adjuster.
Classified next to him, the other Cheveley Park runner, Cesarovich to the left of him in the black with the mauve hat. And there's Plundering on the inside with the purple colours.
And behind him, the white face of Old Corbier, but those other yellows of Why Forget from Arthur Stevenson. Back up towards the leaders, and a fair lead, this group of three with Big Brown Bear, who I gave no chance to. He'd pulled up his last two runs, but look how he cocks his ears, he sees this fence.
He obviously loves Aintree. Look at this jump here, super spot on. Northern Bay just gets a little bit low. Good jump by Lannerai on the outside, giving them all a bit of height. Jackie Oliver there with Eamon's Owen. Nicely up, good jump by Classified and Plundering, who's been round before. Smith's Man, the other grey, he's jumping well, just a little bit off the pace.
And Richard Rowe there on the inside in the black and white colours too. But now a lot of the riders beginning to take hold of themselves. They've survived those big bogey fences. They're having a bit of a breather here now. But back up at the head of affairs, it's still this unconsidered horse, Big Brown Bear. There he is, lovely big horse, runs well at Haydock Park, which coincidentally has drop fences. Just checking his stride now, going to this, Robert Strong taking a pull, getting close, it's a ditch, and whoop, he waves to his auntie there. Auntie, I'm all right, he says. And back in second place, Northern Bay.
The other Cheveley Park runner, Classified on the inside, the Corbiere, you see his white face just in front of Jenny Pittman's other horse, Smith's Man the Grey. Bright Dream right on the inside behind them.
And now West Tip starts to get closer. He's on the inside and he's about 7 back in blue colours. Well, he's a little way out from the rail. But now you can see a lot of runners still there, Bill. It's
yes.
the good ground that enables them to stay on their feet.
Eamon's Owen on the left-hand picture in the white with the black braces, Lannerai next to him. In front still, Big Brown Bear. There's Insure with the white face, followed by Why Forget in the yellow colours.
And at this stage, the big breast girth, you can see. Now just look, going right-handed into the rails. This is Spartan Orient. Jeff King's rider there, Jeff King trained horse. He hits the rails, and this knocks his jockey, Simon McNeil, out of the plate. But that was a freak accident, Bill. He went across to get the extra distance of the fence.
Yeah, and just ran out of room there with too tight onto the rails.
The Anchor Bridge crossing here, this is a nice point that you like to be in the race, because you know, although you've got over 2 of the bogies, the chair is up front, but there aren't so many horses around you now.
Field's thinning out a bit now, everybody's got their position. You're coming back onto the racecourse now, and this is where you start to get real first sight of the stands with that terrific crowd in it.
And quite amazing how this horse in front, Lucky Roo, the loose horse, has gone round. People say, is it a fair race? Well, if that horse didn't like it, would he go round jumping like that?
He's got every chance to pull up, graze, or go home, but he's going to carry on.
So, now...
Lannerai still in front, and giving Guy Lander a fantastic first ride. He must be thinking he's in heaven, this ride this horse has given him today.
Well, I hardly think going around the National can be compared, but I know what you mean.
I'll let you know when I get to heaven.
That wealth of horses still there. Punters be delighted to see this, and Big Brown Bear still on the inner. Next to him is the Cheveley Park horse. Remember, they've got 2. That's Northern Bay. Outside of him is Lannerai, and the white colours on the outside, Jackie Oliver having a tremendous ride.
On the inside of that, you see You're Welcome in the Aldeniti colours. Insure on this side in the red.
And they jump this well. All of them jump that beautifully. The leaders, West Tip in about 10th place. Richard Dunwoody sitting quietly. And now as the tail end Charlie's come over it, well, they're not going to have much.
There's the Elliot, just jumped that fence there. He's still a long, long way behind.
Yes, Frank was very, very easy on him in the early stages.
Big Brown Bear on the inside still, super jump here. A little bit low, Northern Bay, coming up to the chair.
Now this is the one, and the one that you must keep your eye on is on the left-hand side of the picture, because it's Eamon's Owen, ridden by young Jackie Oliver, her first ride in the Seagram National, but the leaders are Big Brown Bear, Robert Strong, from Northern Bay. Here's Jackie Oliver in the white colours. You want to get a really good stride here, and she asks him so far off, he can't get there, and the saddle hits her in the backside, and it's goodbye, Jackie. But there is another casualty here, because little Polvier, just coming in now, red colours, white sleeves, hits it very low indeed, and again...
Colin Brown goes straight on over the top.
Now from the landing side, just look for the leaders. Big Brown Bear on the right. Now look for Jackie Oliver there in the white. That's a terrible thing to be hit in the backside. There's nowhere to go but forwards. Then we can see the grey there, which is Smith's Man. Here's the winner in the red cap and the dark colours. He's in the middle of frame. He's happy, nice long way. And now Marcus Armitage in centre frame. That would have been G's original ride. And then we've got, in the white colours, coming through there is the Elliot now with the white noseband, a long way back. He runs on to finish 7th in the end, so he's come on from a long way back. Little Jackie Oliver staying down, and she's wise to do so. And Doubtmore a long way behind. But Jackie Oliver just starting to think, well, hello, I'm still here. Don't worry, I'll be home for tea. Back to the water, Lana Rye, super jump. This horse has jumped tremendously well throughout. Whole wealth of horses behind their bill in that following group.
Interesting to see how the first and second are very, very close to each other throughout the race. Zarovich and Mari Venture seem to have kept each other company.
But look how this young jock in front is relaxed. His hands are down on the horse's withers, and that will relax the horse because he carries his head very high, Lana Rye. Nearest to us, they have survived one circuit. They've got to do it all over again.
This is where you decide whether you're going to win or survive. If your horse is going well, you're trying to win. If it's not going so well, you're trying to survive.
Well, of course, getting round is a great feat in itself. Some good jockeys haven't got round in many years of trying. John Joe O'Neill, of course, our great friend who's here this meeting, had a terrible time, 10 years, never got round. But now, as they cross the Melling Road for the second time, just think they've been through that once, they've got to do it again. They're coming to what was the first on the first circuit.
Lana Rye still up there, Northern Bay on his inside. You see West Tip just tucked in behind the leaders. I think Richard Dunwoody at this point was very, very happy and just where he wanted to be.
He was riding a tremendously good race, a sensible race. He was picking them off well. And here as they go on from that first fence, still a lot of horses standing for a Grand National.
The Zarovich and Mari Venture, they're just in about fourth and fifth.
Towards the outside, behind the white colours, there is the winner and the second. The second with the big white face, the Zarovich. But Lana Rye leads, and again, what a jump. Stan Mellor must be delighted with this. He was produced in Northern Ireland by Jeremy Maxwell. I knew his previous owner, Lawrence McSwiggan. Keeps a chip shop. I should think he'll treat himself to a meal out tonight. Now look at this, two loose horses, ears pricked, going to this one, but on the inside, Big Brown Bear and Robert Strong. Now from the helicopter, you can see that the loose horses are moving out as Robert takes the rail. This is the ditch.
Big ditch. They're absolutely together. Zarovich and Mari Venture, attitude adjuster just on their outside. The Grey Smith's man, always been in about the same position.
And Drumlagan actually refuses there, and I'm afraid that's the end for Gavin Ragg. But towards the inside in the light blue colours, in about sixth place, is West Tip as he creeps through. But the leader is actually Big Brown Bear, just from Lana Rye, who's going wide now.
Coming on down now towards the next, we lose one.
Monomour
nearly made a mistake there.
But there's Inshaw just starting to drop out in the red colours, blue sleeves, just out of picture now. Going back towards the leaders.
Classified right up on the inside, getting a great ride from Steve Smith-Eccles. Big Brown Bear just probably starting to weaken a bit here. He's been up there making the running a lot.
Now that loose horse just changed his attitude and in fact pushed out Lana Rye a little bit there.
Lana Rye's just got a bit wide going down to Beach's second time here. Northern Bay on third place being pushed along. West Tip going very well just on the inside.
On the left of the picture there, West Tip just creeping in and going well, as you say. But the yellow colours now, watch these. This is Boots Madness. He forges his way to the outside. He isn't going to take the big drop.
Attitude adjuster there. Jumped very well throughout, just tracking Lana Rye. Lana Rye just coming a little bit wide here. Jumps it well.
Gets just into the top.
Waves to his mother.
And the grey horse Smith's man jumping very well there. Now why forget in the yellow colours? Monomour in the other yellow colours, the Irish horse.
The Elia there, just behind Monomour.
And from the backside of the fence there, look at the loose horse jump. Lana Rye gets close.
There's the winner, Mari Venture. Good
Red
jump
hat.
by, super jump by him. Tracy Special. And he's at Turnell's other runner, right
the
behind him.
Yellow colours of why forget, the other yellow, Monomour.
The Elia.
The Elia had been a long way back, Bill.
Yes, he was. He gave it a lot to do.
So now as they go on to the smallest fence on the course, remember this was the disaster for Foynhaven year, but Big Brown Bear still in front, putting his previous form behind him.
West Tip jumping through on the inside there. Beautiful ride by Richard Dunwoody.
And here's the winner on the outside, Red Cap. He's been given a good ride again, keeping clear of trouble. But going further back now, Monomour again, he's plugging on, but he's weakening. Inshaw weakening also. Now this is going to be an important turn. Again, at right angles, the canal turn. And Lana Rye, as he was on the first circuit, is back in front. but again, you think he just cocks his jaw a little bit, Bill.
Just doesn't quite handle this corner as well as you would like. He's had the unfortunate thing of the loose horse, who doesn't know it's a canal turn going straight on. It just makes him favour to go with the loose horse instead of cutting in.
And as we look back, look, he's just cocking his jaw. Guy Lando trying to get those extra lengths you can save, and he goes in close. Now the yellow colour's a brilliant jump from Attitude Adjuster. Do you know, I bet Mouse Morris this horse wouldn't get round his trainer. It's his 36th birthday, and he'll be looking for me to pay out on this one.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to pay out every time. This horse will jump around here all day, but he's just not quick enough today.
Now they're a lot standing still. This is unusual, but it's the good ground. And Valentine's, which has jumped well on both occasions.
We lose Classified here. Steve Smith-Eccles had some saddle trouble. The saddle started to slip, and unfortunately Steve doesn't stay with him.
Well, he'd given him a great ride. He's got nothing to worry about from his performance. But again, I marvel at this young rider, Guy Lando, former apprentice on the flat. What a jump!
He might be a flat apprentice, but he was riding in point-to-points when he was 16.
And the blinkers there of Attitude Adjuster from Ireland, a former winner of the Fox Hunters at Cheltenham, Brig Bamber. But there's West Tip coming through. And now there's Tsarevich. He's some way back. And then the pink colours of Plundering. But we go back towards the leaders, Bill. And look at Boots Madden. He's thinking his birthdays have come now.
This is a very hard old horse, this Attitude Adjuster. The real hard ride. And he must have been thinking if he can keep him going from now on, he'd have a great chance. Lannerai, another great jump here. Look at that super jump by Lannerai.
That's an open ditch, and the scope that horse has got is just incredible.
Absolutely. So West Tip coming through there. There's the winner, Maori Venture. Steve Knight just having to get a bit of work at him there. Tsarevich tracking him.
And John White, you know, has got a 100% record round here on the Tsarevich, or not just on him, in his rides round Aintree. 4 rides, 4 have got round. But here you can see that there are going to be probably 6 horses that will decide the winner. And the winner and the second come from 5th and 6th places.
Still being led by Lannerai. Attitude Adjuster on the inside. West Tip still looks as if he could take a very strong hand in the finish. Very close up there. You're welcome. Run a great race here. Jump super, being tracked by the eventual winner, Maori Venture, and the eventual second, Tsarevich, tracking him.
On the wide outside, the left of the picture behind the Tsarevich is Trace's Special, another from Andy Turnell's stable. He's produced the winner and had a great run from this one. It finished 6th in the end. There's the grey, Smith's Man, and Plundering next to him. Owned by Mrs. Miles Valentine from America. But now as we go back into the sky, it would look at this moment that Lannerai would hold on.
West Tip's going very well. Richard Dunwoody just starting to niggle at him a bit. Tsarevich just running a bit wider there, but still tracking the winner. They're all just going not just as well as Lannerai. He's the best of the bunch at the moment.
The white colours are Your Welcome, a horse that Josh Giffen told you would run well. I didn't believe either of you, and I'm sorry to say I am wrong. I'm glad to say I'm wrong. But here he is. What a great run in the Aldaniti colours for the Impericus.
Super. Peter Hobbs giving him a lovely ride. Steve Knight getting this horse up, getting just to work at him a bit, getting him up to the bridle, getting on to catch this leader.
And going best of all is the 5th horse, the Tsarevich, at this stage. John White is holding. This horse has only had 1 run this season, and he is trying to conserve his energy. But another good jump from Lannerai here. He's jumped superbly all the way around.
Maori Venture gets a little bit close to it. And Steve just has to give him a bit of rein, but now they're going on to the last bit. It's 1 to go.
Yes, from here it's going to be from this leading group. But look again, the loose horse, ears pricked, loving it. And Steve Smith-Eccles is trying to hold Maori Venture. He doesn't want to actually go to the front yet. He's tracking Lannerai and happy to do so.
Good jump by the winner at the last. Tsarevich jumps it well. Great jump by You're Welcome.
Tracy's Special kicks a bit of the birch out there. So as they go for home, there's a lot at stake. But now, just look at that same fence. The Tsarevich under pressure. And here, Lannerai, in fact, he gets a little bit close there, I think. Oh, no, not too bad. Steve Knight goes to the buckle end of the rein there on the winner. And now...
Tsarevich coming under strong pressure. And West Tip going for home there, followed by Attitude Adjuster.
And on the wide outside, You're Welcome. And look at those crowds. There's Mononor, the Irish horse, in the yellow. Smith's Man in the grey horse there. But up ahead, where it matters, is Lannerai, about to be challenged on either side. On the outside, the left, by Maori Venture. On the inside, by the Tsarevich, who looks to me to be going best of all.
Just at this point, John White has driven the Tsarevich through on the inside there. and you think maybe this is it. Steve Knight's hard at work on Mari Venture. He just leans in a bit, but Steve keeps a good hold of him, pulls him out again, and keeps riding him out to the line. Anything between them now.
A gallant third just disappearing from the picture. The winner just starting to hang. End of 4.5 miles, 30 fences. Steve Knight, though, has always been stylish. He hasn't been in the headlines for a good few years now, and he couldn't believe it afterwards when talking to Des Lynam. I wonder at this stage, when he sees this replay, he'll know that he's won. But what a lovely feeling. You and I never knew it, Bill, but Steve Knight at the age of 32 and his owner, 92-year-old Mr. Jim Joel, well, what a marvellous victory. There in second is the Zarovich. Third is Lannerai, ran so well. Fourth, West Tip. Fifth, You're Welcome. Sixth, Tracy's Special. Then the Elia, Attitude Adjuster after him. Northern Bay and Monomore. Steve's tired, he has every right to be, and what will he be thinking? The fastest winning times for the Grand National: Red Rum, 73, 9 minutes, 1.9 seconds, Gritar, 9 minutes, 12, and Mari Venture recording 9 minutes, 19.3 seconds.
To 1, third, 21, Lannerai, 14 to 1, fourth, number 3, West Tip, 5 to 1 favourite. Fifth, 25, You're Welcome. Sixth, number 23, Tracy's Special. Seventh, 19, the Elia. Eighth, 9, Attitude Adjuster. Ninth, 31, Northern Bay. 10th, 16, Mononor. 11th, 14, Smith's Man. 12th, number 7, Corbiere. 13th, 33, Big Brown Bear. 14th, number 38, Cranlome. 15th, 43, Colonel Christie. 16th, number 6, Plundering. 17th, number 24, Previn Fur. 18th, number 29, Bright Dream. 19th, number 28, Why Forget. 20th, number 34, Gala Prince. 21st, number 40, Brit. And last, number 11, Inshore. Now where they fell.
Well, there were two victims at the first fence, Smart Side and Lucky Roo. At fence number 3, Glen Roo fell and Brown Tricks unseated its rider. At Beech's first time, the 6th, Dark Ivy fell and Bewley's Hill was brought down. At the 12th, Spartan Orient unseated its rider. At the 13th, Run to Me pulled up. At the 15th, Little Polver and Eamon's Owen unseated their riders. At the 17th, Daltmore pulled up. At the 19th, Drumlagan refused, so did High Harry and Le Bambino. At the 23rd, Brown Vale pulled up. At the 24th, Classified unseated its rider. That was at the Canal Turn. At the 25th, Valencio fell. And at the 27th, Marcola